welcome to the evening wrap-up, the Big Ball wrap-up show with Obi and Kingsley. Obi is not here with me today. I am here with my good friend, my colleague, my co-host, Heavy Duty. I know Heavy Duty was here earlier on, so that's not what you're gonna say his evenings. Yes. Heavy, I must say that the football is upset after upset. Problems after problems. Portugal gone home. My side gone home. But my side gone yesterday. Heavy. My side is Brazil. Brazil is my side. They gone yesterday. The next 4 years, I remain at Brazil. I love Brazil. I think that Brazil didn't play the football we know Brazil does play. From the beginning, Brazil was not Brazil. And I'm hoping that next 4 years, we could see Brazil come back better and greater than how they are. Let me say good evening to our listeners at 91.1 FM. Good evening to the international listeners. Also to the Caribbean, Tobago, good evening to you. Good evening to you. Let me say good evening to 91.1 FM staff and management. They're doing a very good job. This station is the talk of the tongue. This station is in everybody's mouth. So we are doing a very good job here. So let me say good evening to you again. I'm say good evening to the director or the producer behind there. Effie?
Good evening to you, Kingsley. Good evening to the director. Yes, man. Good evening to everyone locked on. Right? As a sad day today for me because my side going home.
Portugal.
Yeah.
Well, they say that everybody have 7 goal. Messi had 7 goal. The white fella last night. We name is Luan. The from Norway. Yeah, but he played for Man City also. Very good player. And now they say that Ronaldo have 7, but he remember he uses 7. Yes, 7. That's all he have. But Heavy, as I was driving down in the vehicle, Heavy, I was listening to your editorial.
Yeah.
And Heavy, I want to join your editorial this evening here.
Yeah.
Heavy. Because Heavy, from day one, the UNC win the election. The media house called me, Kingsley, asking me what UNC gave me the government.
Oh, okay.
PNM people, activists.
Yeah.
PNM people called me.
Yeah.
To ask me.
Where you get?
Because they were saying, when the UNC was in opposition, Kingsley, they using you. Kingsley, they don't like you. Kingsley, they don't like black people. They wouldn't give you nothing, Kingsley. There's a lick bottom African. There's a slave. You eat roti and you eat doubles. That's what they was telling me. I eat roti Heavy and I eat doubles. Yeah. That's what they was telling me. Heavy. They call me.
Yeah.
PNM activists. PM talk show host.
They call me too.
Where you get? They didn't get you nothing. You see? I say, well, you hold on. Wait, hold on. Somebody in the party must recognize my work. Somebody must recognize my work. I say, hold on. They call me Heavy.
Yeah, they call me
but
too.
the fact remain that the publishing the frontline soldiers activists in the UNC. The frontline soldiers, the strong frontline soldiers, me, you, and many others, who's the front fighters of the UNC, who bring home this victory for the UNC. No doubt about it. People like us, not no financiers, Heavy.
No.
We was on the ground. Heavy, the ground listen to us. Not no financiers, not no millionaires bringing the party, not no MP bringing the victory. It's the people of the UNC, the supporters of the UNC. And yes, I might be an activist, Heavy might be an activist, but the UNC is more than me and Heavy. It's the supporters, the 400,000 people who come out and vote for the UNC is bringing this victory for the UNC. It wasn't Kamala Persad alone, the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. So Heavy.
Yep.
So why the publishing our name out there? Publish how much contract Sharon Felix get. Me don't care, you know.
You don't care? I'm not going to tell you.
Me don't care, you know. Publish how much contract Tallman get. Because Heavy they calling my name. They calling my name and Sharon Felix work here. Pastor Google work here. Nobody I never published the money. We never questioned why they was working here. We was happy for them.
Yeah.
We was say that how Rowdy stay so long to bring Oli over here. We call on the other frequency heavy. You was on the talk show program. I was a caller. We call on the program and ask why Oli ain't go over next door to 91.1. Why Oli on a private station promoting PNM dirty work. For years we talk about that. Heavy, if the UNC did not give Kingsley nothing, or if I didn't get a little piece of the pie, heavy, they will crucify me.
Yeah, all on to the dragon, yeah. Hey, good fame. Hey, good fame. You so call him and cause the PNM, good fame.
Heavy,
Okay,
you see the PNM, they ain't good. And as most of them who support the PNM in the last 10 years.
My problem is, right, Kingsley? We ain't get the cost we. We get the cost we.
Yep.
It ain't making no sense.
It will never make sense with people who have PNM education. People who's fully done and have PNM education. Every you say something, and I do not know if you understand what you said. You said the most dangerous PNM is an educated PNM.
Yeah.
Every I come from the belly of the beast. Use 1,000,000% right.
Yep.
Because the political dunce PNM and them, right? They don't care what God.
No, them don't care.
Them just want to see a jersey. But you see the ones on them, you see like Bataria and Eric and them. How much of them, as you said, when they appoint Pastor Google on a board, when they appoint Shamfi because heavy,
Yeah.
I could call names. Because what I say here, and I'm not libeling nobody name, I'm not scandaling nobody name, it is the facts.
Yeah, yes, in fact.
It is the facts. PNM give Pastor Google a board, a joking board. A joking board. Give Sharon a joking board. They have Juliet Davy walking up and down Charlotte Street, up and down Charlotte Street, up and down Charlotte Street, up and down Charlotte Street. They have Juliet Davy walking. They get 2 months to cut grass. 2 months was running contract, CPF contract.
Yeah.
Ask Kareem, Marcel, mother. Ask them. We did not attack them. The UNC activists did not call them out. We was happy for them. They was getting something on because I know they work hard for the PNM. They support the PNM. I used to call Pastor Google phone. I said, Pastor Google, but you're walking home every evening. You're cussing PNM. I said, Pastor Google, why didn't send a car for you? I said, so why didn't send a car for you? You're cussing PNM. I mean, UNC every day. You're coming to do a dirty work every day for a pastor. You're going down to the devil, to the hell, to do a PNM dirty work for the PNM. Today, you have to be on a live, asking for a phone. Asking for a phone on a live.
You asking for a phone?
Yeah, phone on a live. Why is he every day? He have a millionaire son, a former prime minister's son on the program. Brian Manning. Every time he have Brian Manning on the call Brian Manning. That sellout for his own father. A shame of Brian Manning. His father turning in grave. They celebrate Manning some days ago. Heavy.
Yeah.
The deceitfulness, to the highest degree, you know. For 10 years, Rowdy talk nothing about Manning. For 10 years, Rowdy kill, murder Manning legacy. Murder his legacy. So when I hear this evening, as I travel in my vehicle, I say I have to come and deal with it too. I have to join in this. Because me and freedom, you know, heavy. Me and freedom, you know, they know I ain't afraid them. The PNM people know Kingsley and freedom. They afraid me. They afraid this mouth here. See this mouth here? Heavy. Pastor Google tape me. Many times I call him on the radio. He tape me. And he sent it to the former prime minister. He sent it to the former attorney general Faris. He sent it to Brian Manning. And I dare him to tell me that now. PNM talk show host. Heavy, I'm going to expose all now. Kingsley going to expose all now. PM talk show host Heavy used to call me and pay me too.
They say pay too?
And pay me too. To call in so that PNM go feel sorry for them. Call in and say, oh God, you ain't getting PNM people nothing. What about Pastor Google? What about Sean Felix? What about this one?
Nah,
I'm telling them they should pay me Heavy. They should pay me to call in to cost the PNM.
Wow.
PNM is to pay Kingsley to call in to cost the PNM. Come to court. I have no court clothes. I'm going to court naked. I'm going to court naked. I have no court clothes. But what I'm saying, Heavy, PNM talk show hosts. Are there any one of them to come forward and say, Kingsley, you lie? They also used to phone my phone. They also pay $350 on my phone every month.
They say for $350 on the phone every month?
Yes, to call in.
Nah, Kingsley.
When they saying that, when they was asking that, UNC paying Kingsley to call in on the radio. No. Was the owner of the own. The enemy of the enemy was my friend. They didn't pay me to call and cuss PNM. You know. PNM is to pay me to cuss Rowley. You know.
They paying you to come to the radio station and cuss Rowley?
Yes.
My God.
Let them come and deny it.
This is Mark Busson here on the
Let
radio.
them come and deny it.
So why they used to do that, Kingsley? Tell me why they used to...
Because, Heavy, they wasn't getting nothing.
They wasn't getting nothing?
They wasn't getting nothing. Not even a cup of juice. Not even a cup of water. And they say, Kingsley, you could do... So, when I call you now,
yeah,
and I talk, they tape me, and they send the clip to Rowdy. They send to the minister and them. Yeah. I say, look, UNC activists, look, Sean Kingsley cussing me. And tell them we are nothing. And Heavy, I make most of them get work.
Oh, yeah.
I make most of them eat their food.
I want to get after.
Nothing. I say, get PRD. I'm telling you, this will pay me.
Oh, God, Kingsley, you're telling me this thing here on national radio, though. Let me take some phone
I come for them.
The people
Heavy, I come for them.
Let me hear what the people
I come for them, Heavy.
Kingsley.
Will they leave me, you know? Will they leave my name out of your mouth, you know?
Kingsley.
I have fights on the PNM, you know? I have fights on the talk show host on them, you know? Will they leave me, you know? Will they leave me out of your mouth, you know?
Get them the call number.
Talk City 91.1 FM now 622-4911. WhatsApp us at 394-4911.
Heavy.
The views or opinions expressed are solely those of the hosts and callers and do not represent the views, policies, or official position of Talk City 91.1, its management, or affiliates.
Heavy, I am telling you this. I am saying this. This is what they used to do. Because Roddy was stifling them. They wasn't getting nothing. They were just coming and talking. Without getting anything. I want to tell Ole, leave me. Me and Heavy, you know.
Me?
Me and David Welch, you know. You know I like the mud. You know I like to expose.
Yeah, I like to go down in the mud, boy.
Ole know that. Ole, leave me alone. Leave Kingsley alone. Let me live my life for the next 4 years. For 9 years, Ole suffer me, you know. For 9 years, Ole call my name on the radio. Ole say where I'm working. Ole say who gave me work. Who ain't give me work. Ole take a picture of my house. Ole call my mother name. Ole call my sister name on the radio. Ole leave me, you know. It's my time now, you know. It's my time now. To call if your calls coming in.
Ole leave Kingsley alone.
Mean them it. But Ole, you know. I fight for this, you know. I fight for a good governance in this country, you know. I was there, you know. Me come in the last 3 months. Me come in the last 4 months. I was there, you know. I know Heavy sometimes in a house. And first you're so long in the house. Your family house. Your family start to have argument. Because why? You're in opposition so long.
Yeah.
That your hope, your strength is that to run out.
Yeah.
things stop coming in.
Correct.
Father and mommy stop bringing milk in the house. Say, you fix it, mommy. You fix it, daddy. That's how thing we suffer under the UNC.
Under the PNM.
Under the PNM, sorry. We suffer. And look, in my community, the thing is that Sunday or Saturday, a fire take place. That the Portsmouth South.
A fire?
Yeah, a fire take place, a house, catch a fire. But the community is so powerful that we out down the house before the fire truck reach. And no water was in the pipe. They start blaming me and Kamala.
No water in the pipe, they blaming you and Kamala?
Yeah, me and Kamala. But I want to tell them that this.
But how they go blame you and Kamala for the water not
The
being in the
water
pipe?
not in the pipe, it didn't start from Kamala. Yeah.
No.
The water, no water in the pipe. I asked them, I said, oh, you know where the water was going for the last 10 years? I say, oh, you see it one way now. How we know that Rowdy wasn't sending the water down in the west? Oh, you big boyfriend them in the waters there. How we know that? Nobody know. How we know where the water was going?
Yeah.
People suffer for 10 years for water under Dr. Rowdy. They suffer daily for water. Every I plead for the Minister of Public Utilities, Portsmouth South. I think that the pump shorting. I think that the pump need fixing. It need more pushing the power. So I say open the pipe. Open the pipe for Portsmouth South. We get water for about a week. My tank also getting empty. So I know how I might be to come to work in the next 2, 3, 4 days. So I ask for water in Portsmouth South. If I pick up my phone and call the MP, but I don't want to do that. The minister, I don't want to do that. I am pleading on the airwave for people for Portsmouth South because heavy. When I was fighting for water, 24 water service in Lavantin in Portsmouth South, the coin and cost me.
Wow.
The coin and cost me heavy. When I was fighting for the roads to get fixed, heavy.
Yeah.
The calling and cost me. I'm talking about PNM people. When I was asking for the lights and them to fix, the calling and cost me. Only one person. May her soul rest in peace. A woman called PNM Jama from Arima. She from Arima heavy.
Yeah.
And she gave me a number who I could call some people. She said, Kingsley, anytime you have a problem for street lights, call this number.
Street lights?
Yeah, for street lights.
Yeah.
Right? She gave for the street light, for the pole on them, when the lights on them blow, or it cut off, just so, call them. And she gave me that number heavy. And I used to call, and I used to get you.
Yeah.
Heavy, I was have number for people. I am not lying to tell you, I have people for WhatsApp because like my job. For years, I helping people. For years, I giving back.
Yeah.
For years, I do my duties. I do more than Bartari and them. I do more than Rowdy Jr. I do more than Eric. When I was in the PNM, I helped more people than Eric, than Rowdy Jr. in the PNM. In the PNM, I have more people than them. That is how I just operate. I don't go there for myself. The reason why I work with from PNM, and they was giving me.
Yeah.
Heavy, watch me. They was giving me. But who behind me wasn't getting
Nothing.
nothing.
Yeah.
And I went in the office by Manny McDonald. And I give she 2 tongue.
2 tongue.
I give she 2 tongue. I mean, I cuss heavy. I cuss. Heavy. And I walk in the office.
Right.
Every time I reach home, she pick up she phone. She, Mr. Kingsley, don't come back here again and get answer. I say, MP, you watch people behind me crying? I said, now because they gave me something, I go stay quiet. I'm a rebel. I learn from the best. The king I talk, the gladiator. I'm small. Monica, everybody know that I love money. But heavy, I will never abandon my people and them.
Yeah.
Because I know where I come from and I know where I going. I understand it. I understand the whole political game. So yes, we are opening the lines every year. Everything the sick are vexed.
No,
I tell you, I come in my car and I change my whole spirit.
Right.
Because I want them to leave we alone, you know. Leave we alone. What you do, what you think, if you want to go after government and them, no problem. But we small fries.
Yeah.
We are small fries. But no heavy. Don't be we small fries. We big fries. Big fries.
Big fries?
Yes, we doing damages, you know. We are hurting the PNM, you know. We are hurting the PNM. Brutal. So there any one of them heavy. And I ask him shot heavy.
Yeah.
I text something to they know I live from Chakwana, yeah. They know I keep my receipt. They know I keep my records.
Keep the receipt.
All of them know that. I shall rest Sean Felix. They know that. They know I don't come in kicks. They know I don't play.
Right.
They know that. So tell all the people leave me alone. I don't have a problem. If
I hear that. Lee Kingsley alone, you have your receipts.
Yeah, I don't have a problem heavy. If they want to question the ministers on them, it's okay with that. Them in government. Them in government. Them know the law. But I call on the PNM people and them. Come out and say if it never is to tell Kingsley to call PNM and cuss PNM. Heavy.
That's so shocking me, eh?
Heavy.
You ever call any line?
Because you know the game heavy. There was ministers who was eating our food under Rowdy. Undermining Rowdy because why? They know what he did to Manning. But they get a job.
Yeah.
They get a job. Many of them are meet in the streets. And they hug him up. Heavy. They say, Kingsley, you doing a good job. In the morning, if I go pay them, they accept me.
Yeah.
Heavy. In the morning, if I leave here and I go pay them, they accept me. I have a space in any political party in this country. Kingsley have a space in any political party in this country. I'm not lying. This mouth. Because of this mouth, I ain't afraid them. I ain't afraid all you. Hey,
All right.
think I get soft or what? Or if I get soft, I still Kingsley. I still the king of the airwave.
Okay, so you have a clip for it to play because it's either getting hot like fire.
Well, take some course or we go for a break.
You
For a break, or you come out with some
break and
course.
come back, yeah.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Take it front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Yes, 6:31, we are back. And every I want to say that our Prime Minister today, I think she Lucia, if I'm not mistaken, she going to the CARICOM summit. And I will not be speaking nothing about that as yet. Wow. I wait for my Prime Minister to speak, to hear what her agenda is over there, what she's going to say.
Right.
Then I will talk.
Okay.
I'm hearing Caribbean leaders speaking. I'm hearing the media here speaking already. But my Prime Minister, up and now, and give our official statement on the CARICOM platform. Mm-hmm. So I wait to hear what the agenda is, and then I'm going to speak about it. Because I lead it after my Prime Minister. I'm leading after this government. I'm not going to talk what bloggers is saying on social media. I'm not going to follow the legacy media, the mainstream media. I'm pushing no pain and propaganda. I am going for the information from the horse's mouth. Right. So I wait for the Prime Minister to speak. She might speak either later on or tomorrow, and then we know what come out of that CARICOM meeting. So we are taking calls. This is only time to get in on the line. I have any voice note there?
Yes.
Get in for the number one more time and let's get some calls in.
Call Talk City 91.1 FM now. 622-4911. WhatsApp us at 394-4911.
In my life yet.
Caller.
Call job. Make sure it's clear. Yes, you can get in on 91.1 FM live on the studio. You can also, you always have all your own things. So you could also bring it at this time. Okay, so as I said that I am not going to speak out of terms. I am going to wait until the Prime Minister after the 3 days summit there for the CARICOM leaders. I see the Prime Minister and the lady with question up on the stage shaking hands heavy.
Yeah,
shaking hands.
Definitely.
I think that heavy. I think that we're in a good place.
Yeah, definitely.
We're in a good place, and we have a good, strong leader. They are going to represent us, and I know she's going to represent us strongly. And I hope that as I said, I do not know as yet, so I don't want to put my foot in my mouth, but I'm looking for the Prime Minister to be using some words where people is going to get hurt, yeah? People is going to get hurt because I believe that the Prime Minister is going to really rat act for them heavy. She's going to really rat act for them because, when Trump went to NATO, he tell all them NATO leaders, it is time to pay up your dues. I can't be paying so much money and getting nothing from the pie. You know what I mean? And Trinidad is the big king of the fish.
Right.
So we have to be controlling that. We have to be controlling that heavy.
So, what do you think about your partner Trump with regards to the telling FIFA to let he play?
Well, I ain't see nothing. No, I ain't see nothing wrong with that heavy.
You see nothing wrong with that?
No, because heavy when you watch the play over, you can see that it was some big men come together and they crash up together. That bounce here. Caller, you're live.
Yeah, good afternoon, Heavy.
Good afternoon,
Good
caller.
afternoon, Kingsley. Yeah, this is UNC forever. Now listen, the PNM have no policy, nothing to carry to their people. They will attack people like you. I get the same kind of insult from them in Palestine out here. Because I'm trying to show them, well, look, if you're saying them thieving, when you go there, you thief and build big house and open business and do the same thing. You know what they're telling me? They don't want nothing. I said, what kind of madness is this? And now today, the outer office, you know what I'm saying? The UNC caused that. The people of the country stupid no more. You see the 110,000 votes they lost? If they continue with that stupidity that they're going on with here now, they will even get 100,000 votes in the next election. Because people watching them, people eye-opening. People aren't vote against it people because some stupidness. No. It's the policy, their attitude, the way they treat their own people. And that discussion, I always keep going to over and over about how you treat Laventille. That is going to resonate in their mind, and that is going to destroy them mentally, and then parliamentary, because nobody will want to vote for them. Thank you.
All right, caller, thank you very much.
And the caller there is right, heavy. He's right. If the PLM continue doing what they're doing there, if the PLM continue doing what they're doing there, heavy, there'll be utter power. There will be no more in this country.
And I want the PNM continue to do what they're doing so they could be out of power. I told caller.
Good night, Kingsley. Good night, Heavy. Kingsley. I like how Anna Roberts come out and adjust PNM Liz William. I think she working for PNM 3. She tried to bring a kind of bacchanal on the Prime Minister. I was sending you the clip. Play it is only 56 minutes, 6 seconds. Play it the nation here. I like how he talk and I like how you adjust it. I like how he deal with she.
All right, play it now. Like we are there. Like we at. Play it.
Play it.
Play it.
It's Williams of Tobago. This is Anil Roberts, half Tobagonian.
Take the call first because we'll keep calling back.
Every time it's answer. Caller, you're live.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Back, Paul.
Yeah, man.
You know, anytime a conversation come up with the PNM and whether they remain in power or not, it seems like always Laventille and the beta man thing always had to be a part of that topic. And, you know, it's like if Laventille don't vote for whatever party in power, they gonna lose election. If they beat them, those, you know, like a kind of always holding some type of ransom over the population. And let me tell you something, eh? The PNM, whether they stay in power or they do stay in power, it have nothing to do with if Laventille or Sealots or the stronghold support them. They should never be in power because of how they govern Trinidad and Tobago. That is why they should never be in power. There never was a party that seek the interest of this country and its citizens in moving them forward. If any other country in the world had the type of resources and the finances that Trinidad and Tobago had, let me tell you something. It would have been the most beautiful, most first-class country in the world. Trust me. With the type of resources that we have, all the aggregates, plus the financial wealth we have, that we could have, what we couldn't get from our aggregates and all natural resources, we will have the money to build it. So everything that we just leave this country and go to other country and be marveled about it, we could have people coming into Trinidad and Tobago to be marveled about what we have in Trinidad and Tobago. But look, a simple example. How power just go to these people head, and when they're out of it, they just can't do it without it. What's Stuart Young? This man like he going crazy with just not having the power that he got a taste of when he was in government. And now he feel like he's naked walking on the streets and everybody looking at him and laughing at him. Just because he got that taste of power. And he was so up there. And most of the PAP from the PNM, as soon as they get a taste of that power, they get stupid. They just forget what's their duty. They move on from where they live in. They want to go and live in some better place. Only when they see election comes, then they want to come and play the walking and talking around here. And I can understand for what in the world people cannot wake up and understand this. You see small little islands going up the Caribbean, how they develop without the type of resources Trinidad and Tobago have. By just natural tourism and doing the little sugar cane and thing. And look where they are today compared to Trinidad and Tobago. Just imagine Grenada is in a better place than Trinidad, right? And all them they do sell nutmeg. You understand? And people can wake up and understand this, boy, that the problem in this country. And let Lavante remain where they want to remain. Because if you get that type of abuse over and over and over, and you cannot see that all this, the problem is not where we live, how we live. The problem is the people who is governing us. That is our problem. And you cannot break those shackles. Well, live right there. Remain right there. Don't try to hold the country ransom and say, okay, we got cause this and we got cause that. All you want to be there. Have a good afternoon, gentlemen. Take care, man. Enjoy the rest of the evening.
Yeah. All right, caller. Thank you very much.
And someone want to get vexed back for saying he's saying. He said leave Laventille where Laventille is because Laventille want to be there with PNM. Because he's voting for a party for all these years and no development. And they're still voting for the party, so you really want to be there.
Caller.
Hey, Wagner. Good evening. Don't forget we are for scenario, right?
Don't do what?
Don't forget we are for scenario, right?
Oh, yes, boy. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know. Eric does talk about South of the Caroni Bridge. And yet, we carry Camilo or some kind of thing so from the Beaton. And here you go like South of the Caroni Bridge.
Mm-hmm.
I hear from the Beaton and he wants South of the Caroni Bridge.
But they say you get a house, I think, up there. I ain't sure.
So why do they give a house to the Beaton? When me and like
all of them must leave Laventille. All of them must leave Mova Laventille in the community as they get a degree, a doctorate, they become a lawyer, they become an engineer, they leave Laventille. Because they know why they live in Laventille, you know. Oh.
Well, I can't understand. Explain to me because like I stupid me, I don't need it.
Because they know the people, they know the people is paid.
Yes, brother. Yeah, man.
We are putting that thing in place and I'll call you.
Yeah, come on.
The reason why they live there, they know them areas, this PNM areas, and they want nothing good. so they stay right there. They lead them right there. Call your life.
Yeah, good day. Good evening, Kingsley and Heavy.
Yes, good evening, caller.
Yeah, here now, man, Kingsley and
Princess
Heavy.
Yeah, Princess.
So you all remember Sadiq Bash?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember the umpteen amount of work Sari Bank do up there, even paying the big tank on them, right? No,
Yeah.
a point they're trying to get at, No,
Well,
Pandey and all. Remember when he was Prime Minister, we tried to help, to reach out to them, right? When Mrs. Bicester was in Prime Minister, the previous incarnation, what she did, the same thing. I am not saying don't help who and who or what or why, but I'm just showing you history, Kingsley. History does repeat itself sometime, And these we all know that these people do not want betterment for themselves. They are enemies to themselves. And I'm not saying this for spite or hatred or whatever. They just don't want anything better than the PNM. And the PNM could suffer them how much? They're going back and vote for PNM. How much? You remember the statement? Take what they give you, and when you go in the booth, put your X by the Balije, right? Arrest my case, thanks.
All right, caller. Thank you very much.
How sad. Caller, you're live.
And he will not rest himself. Let me tell you something, One thing I like about Barco is consistent. He comes on the station and he uses both of you to denigrate African people.
What do you mean by using both of us?
Let me finish to you.
Eric, what do you mean that? Eric, hold. What do you mean that he used me and heavy? What do you mean?
Yes,
what do you mean?
True.
Who use?
Yes.
How are you doing?
Let me say this to
How
you.
are you doing?
Let me say this to you. The UNC has destroyed the fabric of this country. They have used their power in the parliament to make the place ungovernable, ensuring that persons who look like me doesn't participate in the economic pie. How many persons have been killed in crime? Hundreds of them, thousands of them, and the majority of them, they look like you, me, Heavy.
And the UNC caused that?
And why the UNC wouldn't do something about it?
Why the PNM didn't do something about it? They had 10 years there. Hold on. Eric.
Yes.
You sound like you're quarreling. Control your emotion. Relax yourself. Calm down. No, you had to listen. Calm down. You're quarreling on the phone, or you're having a discussion?
All back.
We can have a little discussion.
Listen to me carefully. First, you made three different unfactual statements that I need you to clear up for me. Yeah. First thing I said, the UNC made this country ungovernable. How?
Yes.
How they did that?
They refused police service reform 34 years ago, and they still would not do it.
Okay. Hold on,
Eric. Eric, hold on, please.
You want me to cut you off?
Hold on, please.
Well,
no, I want you to listen. If I listen, this is not a monologue. This is a dialogue. You cannot just ask you a question, answer the question, and continue to ramble and just go on shifting the goalposts all along your own.
Yeah, because I don't
listen, you answered.
We give you time, know yourself.
And you said, right? You said that they didn't take the police reform bill. How much years ago?
30 years ago.
34 years ago.
34 years ago.
Hold on, you see, it could go on again.
Hold on.
You're going again.
Oh Lord, Eric.
You're going again.
Yes, oh Lord.
All I want to ask you, if the UNC didn't do that, right? Why didn't the PNM do it? They had a whole 34 years in between that to do it. He gone?
Yeah.
You see, he can't take it? You see, he can't take it? He running. Caller.
Yes, good afternoon, Kingsley.
Yes, good afternoon.
Eric just won every talk show on every day, and just try to upset the program by spreading propaganda. Propaganda Eric coming and
it's called rage baiting.
Fed up with Eric and Aruka and Bartaria. Both of them. They're just pushing one head, and they're wasting a lot of time on the program. I'm not going to stay long on the program. I need somebody else to say something.
Thank you very much, sir.
Caller.
Caller. Caller. Caller. You lost that call.
Lost that one. I think he WhatsApp one. Caller, you're live.
Good afternoon, caller.
Yes, good afternoon, gentlemen.
Yes, good
That
afternoon.
man that ever listen to himself and how stupid he sung it?
Nope.
That man they call Eric.
Nah, you don't listen to
He
yourself.
don't listen to himself.
Nope.
Always spread a set of a propaganda. Not only that, what he actually saying is nonsense.
Yeah. Correct.
You understand?
You just caught the
All
talk
right.
us at that crap. All right,
Yeah.
Yes, darling. Thank you.
Okay.
Let's see. Take it, Rabbit. Got time.
Hi, good evening, Kingsley and Heavy.
Yes, caller.
I would like Eric to answer on who used the people of Lavendale, Steelers and Beatham. Who used them? Eric should answer that. All these years, who was using them up to now? Thank you.
If you have a tick, anyway.
Caller. Caller.
Hello, good day.
Yes, good day, caller.
Good day to everyone in the studio. I believe that Eric and Bataria and those guys just called to disrupt your program so you could spend the next half an hour or something talking about them. I really think they should set a time on Eric and those guys and let them spend like a minute or 2 minutes each and then cut them off.
Thanks.
All right, caller. Thank you for your observation.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. You call back. What's up, caller? Sorry about that. Caller? You gone. Yes, you know live.
Right. Section 34. We march left, right, and center. So they say that Galbarang must face the full brunt of the law. I looking for the Section 35 march. I want the PNM to leave it. So those people under the PDO, the 1%, must face the full brunt of the law. Breaking news. You ever hear about a journalist named Ryan Hadid who was convicted for paying a hitman to lick up his ex-girlfriend? He has died in the U.S. prison. And the least of it, why they want a diplomatic passport? A diplomatic passport is to give you indemnity in the event you commit something wrong, you break the law, just like what they wanted to do in NGC. And the other thing about it, you remember it had a fellow by the name of KCR. He get rubbed down in Antigua. I wonder if his diplomatic passport saved him from being totally embarrassed. Oh God, have a nice evening.
Any ticket.
Yeah.
Take it. Caller, you're live.
Yeah, Mr. Heavy.
Yes, partner. Go ahead.
Yeah, caller.
Yeah. You remember I was telling you about the driver.
About the?
The driver. How the driver was in a mess for 9 years and more.
Yeah, go ahead. What are you saying?
Yes. What the driver now? You know, the UNT come and they clean out the driver. All the rubbish and nasty things. But the driver.
Where spot where?
Everything how clean and nice the driver looking now.
Where that was?
I go see it.
Where spot?
Yeah.
All right. So, driver is speaking about. Caller, you're live.
Hello and good evening, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Continue doing a good job.
Thank you.
I saw Philip in the Laventille area or whatnot, and when you look at it, right, how come with all that money, 60 billion per year, and it's not no 6 years or 5 years, no, it's 10 years the PNM was there, and why each year you would have done a building or repair somewhere or clean the drain. When you look at all these MPs and councillors showing the work that is on, the PNM actually did nothing. And why? They used the money, and what did they do with it? Just pay salary, so you had no form of revenue. You just recycle the money, or wherever you use it. but it wasn't spent for the beneficiary of the people across the board. And I can tell you, we didn't even get water down in South. It's a reality. We didn't get water. We had to buy water. But they know we could buy tank and buy pump and everything, and they take advantage of it for years. I can tell you that. Have a good day, guys.
Yeah. Caller, you're live.
Yeah, gentlemen, good evening.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like I believe is still suffering from a post-traumatic election response and trying to sidetrack the program whole day because you have nothing to do. But this ship is sailing on. Is either you get converted and jump on board or we leave him behind. I will leave it there.
See, of it. You see, I'm thinking, you see now, every they expect us every to suffer. Okay, so PNM suffer plenty of the supporters.
Yeah.
And feed a little bit. Yeah. Caller, you're live.
Yes, the dry river the caller was talking about is dry river in Port of Spain.
Mm-hmm.
It is clean as a whistle.
Mm-hmm.
Some body came last week and they took pictures of it and sent.
We spot dry river. Which dry river?
That's in Port of Spain.
Piccadilly dry river. Port of Spain dry river.
Yes, Piccadilly dry river.
From St.
All
Anne's.
down to Bessos.
Okay, when I driving, so I doesn't can't see in the dry river, but I was stopped this evening.
They had to bring chainsaw to cut down big tree in the river.
Eh?
Yes.
Serious?
You
see?
right now. Yes,
you see? Heavy? I tell them the UNC will fix that.
Yeah.
Every when the man make that,
thank you, caller.
when that man make that video, I tell them UNC will fix that.
Mhm.
And look what go on. Look what go on.
The man who made the video with the Trinity driver.
Yeah. And it get cleaned up. Every you see now, we inherit these things here heavy.
Yeah.
And we getting blame for it. We getting blame for it. And I know my party who I support, UNC, will not leave PNM areas undone. Mm-hmm. They will take more care than PNM areas than them own areas who support them for years.
Yeah.
That's how the UNC is. That's how the UNC, let's do. The UNC will come in PNM areas, as they call it, and help the people. Every single one we get help.
Caller,
you're live.
Yeah, good day. This Eric problem that we have, I think he should, as a matter of policy, just give him a minute or a minute and a half to make his point. All right?
Yeah, thanks.
And then you start to begin making your point. And if at any time he interrupts you or wants to talk over you, cut him off and continue to make your point.
Yeah, thanks.
All right?
Thanks.
All right, caller. Thank you very much.
And the reason why we couldn't call on PNM programs, but the reason why we are fair to be fair. So we try to give PNM callers much time as possible on each program because I see every day indulge them on the program.
Yeah.
I just indulge them once OB in there, the car call because OB I do not know what going on like David Tinskin and he just get fixed too fast. But because it have it on the both sides.
Yeah.
It have people who hear me now heavy cussing, mashing up the radio. They can't stand me.
Yeah.
And it have it on we side too. UNC supporters. When they hear some people talking, they get vexed. They get mad. They want to load on the radio. Right? And I understand that. And that is why I give Eric a chance. That's why I give Bartara a chance. Not to harass my cousin or to ignore them or to provoke them. But we must hear how they're thinking.
Yeah.
We must hear, most of all too, we must hear how the supporters thinking. We must hear how the supporters is going, what direction they is going heavy.
Correct.
We must hear that. So this is why we give them some time. You know what I mean? And sometimes they call in and they're talking BS. We have to engage them. So now we have to pull and say, hey, we go get time and them talking. No. But sometimes when they come in, we have to say, hey, no, Eric, no, Rowdy Jr., no, Bartaria, no, leave it there. This,
go ahead.
this station here have a PNM base. It have a PNM base with listening here every single day. It had them all look right now in the chat here. I see them in the chat here. It have plenty of them. And we welcome them. Because this is independent. We don't know dictatorship here. This independent, so we are heading up for the playway. I see the thing playway coming up there, so we are heading up to the playway now. So we'll be back. And when we be back, we going back down in the mud because them people had to get it right, Tell them, tag them, send them this video, tell them what I do at electoral them early. Tell them I did them, I went them in the mud with them. Leave us alone here. Don't come for us here. Nobody here, don't come for nobody here. The chairman, the CEO, don't come for nobody here. Leave us here.
All right, Kingsley. All right. We're going for the play.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Take it front with Officer Shabadi. Go Beyond Limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Bruh, you know, I have a bone to pick with you, eh? You still supporting that side, girl?
Obviously, till the day I die.
But you really think they could win our title again?
You do know we are the defending champions. We have a player that's going to have a fairy tale ending. You do know that we come with a lot of experience and a whole bunch of youngsters.
Yeah, but sentiments don't win your World Cups.
You know what? I'm not having this with you right now. I'll see you on the final VAR.
Catch all the action on the Final VAR right here on TTT and TTT Live online from 8:30 p.m. starting Thursday, 11 June 2026.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
Some stories are written in books. Others live in the hearts and memories of a people. One of Tobago's most famous folk legends is that of Gangang Sara, a mysterious African woman said to have flown across the Atlantic and settled in the village of Golden Lane. According to the legend, she possessed the power of flight, but after living in Tobago and eating salt, she lost her ability to return home. Her story has been passed down through generations and remains one of the island's most treasured pieces of folklore. During the Tobago Heritage Festival, visitors gather in Golden Lane to hear the tale brought to life through storytelling and cultural presentations. It is a reminder that heritage is not only found in historical records, but also in the stories people share from one generation to the next. This is Tobago's oral tradition at its finest, and in 2026, Tobago invites you to hear it for yourself.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Take it front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Bruh, you know, I have a bone to pick with you. Eh? You still supporting that side, girl?
Obviously, till the day I die.
But you really think they could win our title again?
You do know we are the defending champions. We have a player that's going to have a fairy tale ending. You do know that we come with a lot of experience and a whole bunch of youngsters.
Yeah, but sentiments don't win your World Cups.
You know what? I'm not having this with you right now. I'll see you on the final VAR.
Catch all the action on the final VAR right here on TTT and TTT Live online from 8:30 p.m. starting Thursday, 11 June 2026.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
Some stories are written in books. Others live in the hearts and memories of a people. One of Tobago's most famous folk legends is that of Gangang Sara, a mysterious African woman said to have flown across the Atlantic and settled in the village of Golden Lane. According to the legend, she possessed the power of flight, but after living in Tobago and eating salt, she lost her ability to return home. Her story has been passed down through generations and remains one of the island's most treasured pieces of folklore. During the Tobago Heritage Festival, visitors gather in Golden Lane to hear the tale brought to life through storytelling and cultural presentations. It is a reminder that heritage is not only found in historical records, but also in the stories people share from one generation to the next. This is Tobago's oral tradition at its finest, and in 2026, Tobago invites you to hear it for yourself.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Take it front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with...
Right. So, Kingsley, I wanted to hear the clip from Anna Roberts again. You was to play it one more time for him because you did step out of the studio. So you can play it one more time.
It's Williams of Tobago. This is Anil Roberts, half Tobagonian. Stop printing nonsense and posting on Facebook about the same sandals that Tobago rejected is where the Honorable Kamala Prasad Bisesa, the hotel that she went to for the CARICOM summit. Liz Williams, that sandals where Kamala is, sandals spent their money. They spent approximately 150 million US dollars to build it. Just like they spend their money in Grenada, in Barbados, in Jamaica, in Bahamas, all over, St. Kitts, Nevis, St. Lucia. Sandals spends their money. Rowley, Smallpin, and the P&M were going to borrow money for taxpayers to build a hotel. Liz Williams, Miss Journalist. Okay? So stop your nonsense.
Heavy, I know who sent that. That is we partner from Tobago who sent that.
Okay.
Yeah, he sent that. And Heavy, they still talking about sandals.
No, what is this? Remember, our Prime Minister going to St. Lucia. The hotel she's actually saying is a sandals. So the lady is actually saying that after he rejects sandals from Tobago, he's going to stay in sandals in St. Lucia.
What kind of foolishness? That is foolishness, eh?
The level it is go to.
So Heavy, we welcome sandals here. But if sandals are coming, they come and spend their money here. If they come to build a hotel, they come to build a hotel here. Now that agreement what the former Prime Minister, Dr. Rowley, make with them, we reject it. We do not want it. We are against it. We are definitely against it. We are saying that.
That's exactly what Anna Roberts is saying. The Sanders Resort, they build their resort all over the world, wherever they go to set up shop.
With them finance.
But when they come here now, we have to build the hotel for them. That ain't making no any sense.
I gonna wake you up now. First to show you how P&M and the African supporters really went P&M school, eh? You could remember this African bank was coming here?
The Afro Exim Bank.
And what was the problem that bank didn't get a chance to come here? You can remember?
The Prime Minister didn't want it at the time, which was Dr. Former. He and the Prime Minister of Barbados didn't want the bank to come into Trinidad or into their countries. They were the only two Caribbean nations that didn't allow the bank to come and set up shop in their countries.
And that bank was giving us better than what Sanders was giving us.
Yeah. Plenty
was
better.
Hiring we people.
Yeah.
When I mean we people, I mean Trinidad and Tobago. They was giving us loan. They was going to benefit money in the communities and them.
Yeah.
In the African communities and them.
The bank was coming here to give small business. Once it's an African businessman, were able to get a loan from that particular bank.
And a black man turned it down. A black man finding it did have problems.
Because they don't want to empower the black people, the Afro-Trinbagonians. The idea is not to empower us at all and keep us below, the living standards and all these things. Right? So they don't want nobody, opening their eyes. You understand? They don't want that.
So you are telling me that the black man who went to Africa and they call him a king. You know what, right? Dr. Rowdy went somewhere in Africa and they put a rogue around him. They put a rogue around Dr. Rowdy and called Dr. Rowdy a king in Africa and a leader. What leader Dr. Rowdy is? Dr. Rowdy failed his people. Rowdy have no legacy. He leave his people in scholar, poor. People get 10 times worse, poorer than under Dr. Rowdy. The African community get poorer. They get worse, and the Ghanaians say, under Dr. Rowdy. There was no hope for the African community under Rowdy. There was no hope. This is why and I want to dismiss this one time. I want to tell PNM supporters, stop all your racist behavior on social media. This is why I called some days ago when you was on the program. I'm saying that the Prime Minister must write Facebook to control Facebook, because Facebook in this country is out of hand, out of control. Very out of hand and very out of control. And if we get a handle on Facebook, people could say what they want, lie by scandal people name, send allegation down the line. I want to ask them this here, because I want to bust the bubble here. There's a narrative now from the PNM supporters now that how UNC in power only is in Indian children top the conventions.
Oh God, Godfather.
I want to say that is a lie.
Do that.
That is a lie, Heavy. Go back and check back in the last 10 years and see who was topping the education under Rowdy. Same is in Indian children. Why only want to go down that racist road right through?
Wow.
Under Dr. Rowdy, only Prime Minister, Indian children was coming up on top under the conventions. So it's nothing different. It is nothing different. This must stop, It says racist banter with PNM like. It must stop,
Will we take some calls now?
Yeah, we'll take some calls if you have some calls coming in.
So call 622-4911, 622-4911 and 394-4911. That's 394-4911. So we head into the phone lines.
Yep, if you don't call, we could play the...
Call Talk City 91.1 FM now. 622-4911. WhatsApp us at 394-4911.
Yeah. So I have a clipping to play. Yeah, I think UNC, I'm proud. UNC, I'm proud.
Good evening, Brother Heavy and Brother Kingsley and your operator.
Go ahead.
Trinidad and Tobago. You know what I say? Let me say I would have prayer so that the narrative of the PNM will go away from our land. But Kingsley and Heavy, you remember just before the general election down in the Martin there were some farmers had a nice lush. They had sweet peppers and other bygones and other crop planted on a piece of land. The PNM moving and started to mash up the crop to build I think it's a community center or a basketball court. So that is to show you the kind of way the PNM love the supporters. Then Kingsley, you touch on the African Exim Bank. But I want to explain something to you and let you know, right? That Exim Bank, when they give them loan, they don't get the market to sell the product. And today you're seeing a lot of African people making wines and other products, other cocoa, and bottling it and manufacturing it. The cocoa industry, with tea and with product. So when they would get market and all to it, and you would get the better needed foreign exchange, and it will uplift the African diaspora. But you see, I want to ask you now, you talk about Sanders. We have a Hyatt down on the front there. What is the revenue stream and how much of it is we making a year? Who's supporting the Hyatt now and how much money is government participation. In Tobago, the 2 hotel, what the government build, and the Holiday Inn over there, the Hilton, where who had to pay the money? How we are making money out of that? So you see, when the president wanted to give away the wealth of this country to benefit it outside, and you see that is why today all what going on. Eric and I were talking about in Laventilla, but Eric, honest explain that now, boy. When true wealth was coming for the diaspora of the African people to uplift, your leader, Keith Rowley, didn't want it. Have a pleasant evening, Kingsley, and thank you for the call.
And again, that is so truth. That is so factually truth. And I want to play this clip in here with the Prime Minister at the CARICOM. What is her agenda? What is she going to talk about? This is a little piece of it there. We play it.
Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar says Trinidad and Tobago is prepared to deepen regional cooperation through healthcare, transportation and security initiatives as CARICOM leaders begin closed-door discussions at the 51st meeting of the Conference of Heads of Government in St. Lucia. Speaking ahead of a retreat in caucus on Monday, Mrs. Persad-Bissessar said she intended to place several proposals before CARICOM, including the use of Trinidad and Tobago's prosthetic limb facility by other member states. She added that discussions would also include a proposal involving the use of Trinidad and Tobago's ferry service within the Eastern Caribbean.
To those CARICOM members who are interested, our prosthetic limb center, that they can bring their people down, and we will try to accommodate them. We have other areas for discussion. The ferry, there's a discussion about a ferry, that we can use our ferry on certain days and bring it up here to the Eastern Caribbean.
Mrs. Persad-Bissessar also identified regional crime and security as a key issue for discussion, noting that several CARICOM countries were facing similar challenges.
Serious matters. We have been grappling with crime and crime surges in TNT, and apparently that is happening in the other countries in the CARICOM. So security matters will be another very major matter. And of course there is the matter with respect to the Secretary General. I suppose that may come up at this meeting as well.
Oh yes. So you hear what is the Prime Minister's agenda? What is she going to talk about for this country? And I wait. As I said, I wait for the Prime Minister to speak, and then I speak after the Prime Minister. I don't want to speak before the Prime Minister. And this is what we agenda is. Our agenda is to fight for Trinidad and Tobago. Our Prime Minister has gone over there to represent Trinidad and Tobago. She gone over there to represent Barbados or Venezuela or Grenada. She gone over there to represent the people of Trinidad and Tobago. That is what she gone there to do. And so far, so good. I think that our Prime Minister look very well, very strong, very healthy, and she are willing to go to fight for the people of Trinidad and Tobago there. So if you have any call, we can take calls in voice. Nothing, we have some voice note there. Line up. I think about 201, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, go up. Take a Tobago. Send our voice on.
Yes, Heavy, my friend Kingsley is right. There is nothing wrong with me getting my player back, okay?
Hey, baby, chop. That's some more.
Heavy, Kingsley, people at Trinidad and Tobago, dollar research standards was not benefiting the people of Tobago. It was not benefiting me. Rowley was going and pouring a deep debt because they wanted was to build Sandals for Sandals. Sandals was not benefiting me. Shanfa signed she went P&M school too. Because she signed a kind of agreement there that didn't make no sense. Levy Kings, yeah, get cut off. Or they play the clip there with Arnold Roberts?
Back Tobago first clip. Alright, back Tobago first clip.
Heavy Kingsley, people at Trinidad and Tobago, dollar research standards was not benefiting the people of Tobago.
Right, my Tobago friend, this is what me and Heavy now said there. I did not know if he was listening to the radio. When you go out, we said standard wasn't benefiting us. That's what we say to bigger people because we know we search, we
didn't say
fight. Yeah, we fight that. We was on that case.
We make Sanders go home.
We make Sanders go home. We make Sanders go
Yeah,
home.
make Sanders go with your hotel.
Go with your hotel.
Go and sort that hotel.
We caused that. So I've had well, this is the next clip from the Prime Minister again in CARICOM. What is her agenda? What is our next agenda? Let's play it.
Issues expected to be discussed at the 51st regular meeting of the heads of government of CARICOM is the re-election of CARICOM Secretary General Dr. Carla Barnett. Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar has indicated that Trinidad and Tobago will not recognize her as Secretary General after her current term ends in August. Political scientist Dr. Hamid Ghani outlines the events that have led to the current situation, saying that concerns about CARICOM's governance and leadership have become part of the debate over Dr. Carla Barnett's re-election and the organization's future direction.
At the last CARICOM Heads of Government meeting, the issue of the election of the Secretary General was not, and I repeat, not on the agenda. And that was confirmed by the chef de cabinet, Janice Miller, who would prepare the agenda and so on. So it was not on the agenda. And the politicians decided in their retreat in Nevis on an ad hoc basis to just put the matter out there and to go ahead and conduct this election with Trinidad and Tobago being absent, Antigua and Barbuda being absent, and the Bahamas being absent.
Professor Ghani notes that weaknesses in CARICOM's governance framework have led to the ongoing controversy.
That has created a furor, and I think what has added to it was that the meeting was from the 24th to the 27th of February. On the 1st of March, the official communique of what transpired at the meeting was put out. There was not a word of mention of the re-election of the Secretary General. It was the outgoing chair, Dr. Terence Drew, who put out a statement on the 25th of March, about a month after the meeting, that Dr. Barnett had been reappointed.
The political scientist stressed that the current division, with the Trinidad and Tobago refusing to recognize the Secretary General's re-election, stems from CARICOM's failure to uphold the principles of good governance in its decision-making and administrative process.
So this is what our agenda is. This is what we are going to do. I played 2 clips there. 2 clips I get. So as I said, after the Prime Minister done do his speech and thing over there, then we will come and loosen it more on it, and then we will come and say if we support it or we didn't support it. But most likely, we will support it because I think that she is going to fight for country. She's going to fight for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. She's going over there to represent, as I say, she's going over there to represent Trinidad and Tobago, not Venezuela or Barbados.
Exactly.
Yeah, in voice note. So yes, you can get in the last 30 minutes so. You can get in and call in and make a contribution.
Call Talk City 91.1 FM now, 622-4911. WhatsApp us at 394-4911.
Yeah, so we're taking your calls up to 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
You can get in. But again...
So call us.
Yeah. Again, we have to stay focused. We have to stay on the issues. And the issues about saving this country, the issues about bringing back China the way it used to be. It had, but we had to bring it back, and we will bring it back. I think that today we are in a better place than the last 10 years. I think that most of us in this country, we are comfortable. We are okay with our leadership. And yeah, we have voice note. Tobago.
Hello?
No.
Kingsley, I really clip it on Robert I was talking about. I get cut off with internet now. So I don't know if they play it or not that way. Now I ask.
Yes, Tobago. We played. Tobago, we played about this Miss Williams. Miss Williams. I do not know if she opened a guest house last week, but she saw me in some guest house. I don't know what take this day. But yeah, again, that we are focused. And we are focused on saving this country. We are also focused on bringing back this country wealthy again. We focus also on fixing every problem in the country. But Heavy, we just need more than 5 years. We 5 years is not enough, because so much of work, work, Heavy.
There's absolutely not enough. 5 years is no longer time for our government to more or less settle in properly and deal with most of the issues. As I said, when this government came in, right, they met this country in a crisis. I don't think colleagues could understand or even fathom the economic crisis that our country was in. And I am surprised that more stringent methods didn't take place. I was surprised that she didn't do like Herculean in the 1980s and take away COLA, take away back pay, take away 10% of the public servant salary, cut this, cut that, cut. It was cut and contrived them days. You understand? Very few people could understand that it was cut and contrived. But yet still, our Prime Minister came in here, the government came in here, and they did none of this such. The whole is train, and they even reduced gasoline, super gasoline by $1. Right? And I know they're trying to make this country get back on its feet and catch back itself. But it needs a lot more time to do so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And that is so truth. And that is so truth, Heavy. What you are saying here, definitely right. But I have you seen that in the Prime Minister should do it Robinson do? No, Robinson take away
Let me tell you something. If all the costs in the Prime Minister now for simple thing that like raising the penalties on traffic fines, right? That's a drop in the bucket. If she had done what Robinson had done when they came in, right? Or they would have mashed up tongue. Because all you need to understand, all the talk and all the negativity and propaganda being portrayed out there, right? Nobody knows but the government the economic situation. Or you don't know keeping the lights on and the pipe and the water running. All I don't know, all they getting this and all they getting that and complaining. I telling you the honest truth. I telling everybody go for sitting truth. Trinidadian spoil.
Okay.
Caller.
You're live.
Yeah. It's Kingsley. All it's saying about our national instrument but get pushed on. I only hear that on the radio here, a little piece.
What?
Right? I find they're supposed to charge that person, boy.
Who push on who?
Running up Panya or some kind of thing and push down the pan on them, boy.
Somebody do that?
Well, as far as I understand, Heavy, I hear the police, right? Other people might call and tell all about it.
Well,
I only have peace.
But who get pushed down?
Some pan thing, and they push down all the pan and thing. And
Caller, I call
the pan side was to move out of the place where they is now.
Caller, let me advise you. When they come and to tell us our story, right, you have to come with more proper information and facts actually wrong in it. Like the who, what, when, where, how, and why. Right? You just can't come on the station and they speculate. This one push down the pan and all kind of thing. And who we're talking about? We don't know that. We don't have that information. Caller.
Good afternoon, Kingsley.
Yeah, partner.
Yeah, good afternoon, Heavy.
Yes, good afternoon, brother.
And Kingsley was right when Heavy said that, you know, she could have put on stringent measures and it would have been like Robinson. And that would have made the people and them emotion heavy. And the people and them would have moved already.
Yeah.
Heavy, you remember that would have moved already because she had a threat easy, you know, Heavy. Remember, UNC is a different government. PNM could have do anything they want. Kingsley know it. Kingsley not say Kingsley. All they was saying the other day, you and Heavy, that, you know, better or they move out from the supporters and then move them out. But Heavy, what about the 12-year-old All you had to stand heavy and think about running fast seat up there, boys.
Running fast seat where?
Up by move that CD or something.
I run for the seat already. You want to know my votes I got? I didn't even run on a UNC ticket.
Well, run on a UNC na heavy. You had a.
And you want to know my votes I go get?
500, 400.
No, Kingsley.
No, I'm being honest with you. No, let me explain this some color. Matter of fact, yeah, what? Listen off here. I will explain it off here.
Yeah, bless, right?
Yeah, brother.
But the other fight is heavy. You can't give up. Yeah, bless.
You have next caller in line? Yeah, okay, go ahead and see what's going on. Caller.
Keep it up.
Good evening again, Kingsley and my good friend Heavy.
It was good loss.
Yeah, what? Eric, come back after what I'm going to say.
Hey, call ahead. Call back.
You
take a call. Come back.
I will take your call. Don't worry.
Because he going to kill
you kill my train at all.
Go ahead.
Right?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to answer the caller who called before Eric. When he asked if to run fast city in Lavantil and move on them places. I need you to understand something. Right? The people who are living in those areas, right? 90% of them is PNM. Right? It's an I know if no what so but so maybe about it. Right? And I do that editorial last week explaining why they are PNM and why they're loyal and why they're not going to go against. Right? You want to run for election and you want to lose, go Lavantil and move. You sure anytime if you want to go any other ticket other than a PNM and they want to lose your deposit, go Lavantil and move. Go Lavantil East and Lavantil West. You're guaranteed to lose because those people do not change, and they don't care who the party put up there. They don't care who they put. You could put East Indian up there to run as on that PNM ticket and they go in. You know that? And they go in. Right? You could take up a pipeline tongue, dress him up nice and put him in a PNM sit up, then you go in. You understand? You could go in the labas and get a kobo. Stick a balize on it and put it up there to run for the election and a kobo go beat you.
Let me make it sound nice. They could pick me up. Who the squad dance.
Yeah.
And storm in.
Yeah.
And put me in a area. The same people who calling on customer now.
Yeah.
You know they're going to vote for me.
They're going to vote for you.
Every day they're going to vote for me.
Once you go up on a PNM ticket, no other. You can't go up on a...
No other party. No other party in Lavantil. Right. The same people who don't like you, who cussing you, who calling you UNC. If Penny come now and put on a red jersey on me and a red hat, I win Lavantil. They could put anybody there in PNM areas, they will win it, right? But the points are getting heavy, right? I will always support the UNC supporters and them because when them support a party, they support for something. When the PNM supporters support
the
black man and the black woman.
This is why when they crying out all the roads and fix and the hand of water and the pipe and the infrastructure bad and the house falling down and the roof leaking and they go by the government and they go by they go by social development and then getting nothing and they're saying and they're hungry and they're suffering and they come and take back this people and European and to eat and
PNM leave them.
Let me tell you something. Right? And I want to tell Eric this can we go and call after. Right? Unless you could call here and explain to me the reason why your PNM party left Lavantil East, Lavantil West, Port of Spain South, Beetham, Sealats, certain parts of Diego Martin, and certain parts of communities on the East-West corridor. Right? Who are strong, die-hard supporters of the PNM. Unless you can explain to me why the PNM had these people, had their supporters, who's predominantly Afro-Trimbagonians, living like that after 3 oil boom, you can't tell me nothing again. You can't come here to talk about Kamala and them and they didn't support the police reform bill and they didn't support this and they didn't support that. See all that propaganda they coming here to talk and revenue authority and all kind of shit. Unless you could call here and explain to me why your party
leave
the people undone and then empower them, right? I ain't talking about giving them CPEP and URP and have them begging and getting them handouts.
Hamper.
I'm talking about giving them sustainable jobs,
URP,
proper infrastructure, running 24-hour running water, proper homes. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Unless you could call here and tell me why.
They can't call heavy.
Why? Better you don't call him back here.
Heavy, they can't call.
Let me take some calls.
Yeah, call lines blazing. Heavy, they can't call. And they wouldn't call. Eric
is here. I want to answer your last question.
Oh, I know that.
I could do that?
I just know.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Well, let me just say something to you. And I wish that the people who call in on this program would understand. The Police Service is entrenched in the Constitution under the Police Service Commission Act. Now, the only way you could change that in order to make what you call transformational changes in the police service, you need 31 votes in the lower house of parliament. The PNM has never had 31 votes. The people who came closest to 31 votes was in 2010, Kamala had 29. But at the end of the day, the point I want to make to you is that unless the two parties get together and do what is right for Trinidad and Tobago, you could call me and you could castigate me and call me all kind of X, Y, and Z. That would not change the price of cocoa.
Eric, hold up. Eric, no, listen. Eric, hold up. Have we never talked about that?
Leave him them done now.
Listen.
I'm talking with the caller.
Eric.
Yes.
Tell us, not what Rowdy do for the country. Tell us what Rowdy do for a stronghold. Tell us what he did from people for Enterprise, Arima, Point 14. What is the legacy there? Manning have legacy there. Eric Williams have legacy there.
You won't allow me to talk?
Yeah.
First of all, I've always made the point that the PNM is not an African party. The PNM understands that you must treat everyone equitably.
I see that.
I want to finish.
Okay, good.
Kingsley, I don't know why you engage you. I was leaving them talking when he done talk.
The PNM policies and the policies of government all along, which is a capitalist type policy, has left Laventille and they without favor for quite some time. And those policies have to change. I've been making the point in recent times that government no longer do the work that they used to do in yesteryear. When they're doing the work to use yesteryear, Horace and John from behind the bridge could have gotten a job. But they can't get a job now because they give the contract to a big fat cat. And the fat cat decides that he will employ who he wants. And most of the time he employs people who look like him. And you leave those fellas without a job. They don't participate in the economy. Those things have to change. I will agree with you on that. But at the end of the day, the problem that we have in the country has resulted because of the fact that the UNC refused to do things which will change the economy, right? Which will bend the axe to a different portion of the country. One, like I said before, and I would say ad nauseum, the Revenue Authority, where you are not collecting the revenue which you should be collecting, so that you could use that revenue to treat with the people who need to get it.
I can ask you a question, Eric.
Yeah, I want to say something before you ask.
Listen, this is the fourth week you're coming with the Revenue Authority.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, but
let me deal with it. Right, yeah. Let me deal with it. I want to deal with the Revenue Authority.
6 months.
Wait. Why will a government that is an country that has natural resources that they could gain revenue from, put a revenue authority in place to extract that revenue from the taxpayers and the citizens of the country when we already have several revenue streams coming in? Why will a government, hold on, let me finish. Why will a government that have numerous revenue streams to make money, right, make a law or make an act called the Revenue Authority Act to extract money from hardworking taxpayers and ordinary citizens to put in their coffers. Why would they do that?
I want to say something to you.
No, I want to answer the question.
But let me answer now.
And when you say you want to say something, I want you to say something to me. I want you to answer the question.
About the question that you answered.
All right, go ahead.
Let me go ahead then.
Go ahead.
In order for a tax system in a country to be fair, it must be equitable. It must be universal in approach.
Answer my question. I never asked you nothing about tax. I asked you why would a government do it?
But could you allow me to finish?
But you're chipping the goalpost and not talking about tax.
What we have found is that in this country, just 60% of the revenue to be collected is being collected, and 40% of legitimately due revenue is not being collected.
Which revenue? From the oil and gas sector, from the pitch lake? From what revenue you're talking about? From the oil and gas sector, from the pitch lake, from the ammonium plant, from the refinery? What you're talking about?
We are speaking about revenue universally. There are persons who
there's no revenue to collect from the people who working in the country and no tax. We're not using that revenue authority. We throw it out because that is unethical. It is unethical, Eric.
You really and truly.
Eric.
Then the BIR is unethical.
Eric, there's a listen to me carefully. There are countries in the world that is their resources is so rich they don't need to tax their citizens into prosperity.
Are we one of those countries?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, but I want to know what happened. The PNM mismanage all the resources, money.
Thanks, Eric.
I get the friends, family, and finances.
Thanks, Eric. We have more callers.
And that's why we don't have none taking the people. And now we have to take it back from the people and tax them.
Thanks, Eric. We have more calls. Yeah.
That is exactly what happened, Eric.
Yes, go. UNC, I'm proud. Very fast, UNC, I'm proud. Sorry about that.
Good evening again to Eric. Yeah, what's going on, brother?
Yeah.
But all I could have gone through all the property taxes have 15 seat the PNM win. Go pay the property tax and live by a model and show we. Or they take up all the revenue. But when the Honorable Finance Minister started tax the big corporation, what the PNM did give the own way to run away with taxes and the revenue of this country. All you hear all the leader talking about that kind of stupidness. And all the equity sentiment and the misleading set who have all in bondage. But here what's going on? Through economic power, right? Is that the resources, where the gas, all of a sudden, right? Shell get 30 years lease for the Dragon. What we have, then you see the PNM give the Heritage Petroleum, right? The Petrotrin field to an operator, half of it, and then they give them $100 million. Where all our revenue gone? Well, you're seeing that the PNM never, the other negotiated for good gas prices. Where the money? Eric, you discover the revenue. But who was the revenue authority? Was the government? Was an agency set up to take up the revenue and give the government a percentage? So where the rest of the money would have been going? Just like how they had local government reform. But answer the question. All they had all the money, all the borrowing, and Lavantil still like a dump. Have a pleasant evening.
Thank you very much, UNC. I'm proud.
Trinidad on the whole. Like
it's reached the whole country now.
Yeah. Caller,
you understand?
Hello, good night.
Good night.
I don't get.
Listen to the phone call and so listen to the radio in the background or whatever device you listen to the background.
Okay, sorry about that.
Yeah, because listen, trying to listen on the phone and listen otherwise. It's a delay. Go ahead.
Okay. I don't care what Eric say. Eric can defend himself how much he wants, right?
Mm-hmm.
But all of us live in here and we know exactly what is taking place. As far as I'm concerned, PNM got voted out. We have a new government, and this government is trying the best to move this country forward.
Yeah.
And to me, this is what is important. And for a short space of time, she has done well, and she continues to do well.
Correct.
And that is my focus right now. The past is the past. We have the future now to deal with. Although they mismanage everything and bankrupt this country, this government has to take it forward. So they could come with all the narrative and whatever they want to sell to the public. That is their problem. Thank you.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you so much.
Caller, you're live.
Caller.
Hello, good afternoon, Tobago calling.
Hey, good evening, Tobago. What's up?
Now, listen to me. Good evening, Mr. Kingsley.
Yes.
Mr. Bagel.
All of us really, really tired with patience with that Eric.
Eric, oh my gosh.
I have a humble belief that he really went to PNN school in the month of July, August. Anyway, listen to this. With the Sanders situation in Tobago, we also had an issue and still have an issue with a thing they call the mill show. I don't know if you ever heard about that one.
Nah. What's called the mill what?
Mill show.
Mill serve?
Mill show. It's right at the roundabout.
Where's that, a hotel?
No. It's something like a mini mall kind of thing they have. But I'll tell you about it. The land was bought. The land was bought from one person, sell to another one, which is, I used to call a man Guy Smiley. Nevertheless, when they finished, the THA built the building, maintained the building, and still have to pay the man that they bought the land from a monthly rent every month, $1 million, and that was since back when,
My God.
And that is an issue that we still have, that is plaguing Tobagonians, that we have to constantly keep paying this mill show money.
Hold on. So under the PNM,
yes,
the
London and them back in the day,
right, they buy the land from the man.
right?
They build the building on the man.
The THA build the building on the same land they buy from the man.
Right.
And
And
when
so,
they done build the building, they rented back the same building from the man.
so I don't mommy, that ain't making no sense. So they buy the land. Hold on. They buy the land. They build the building, right? And when they done build the building, they give back the man. They give the man the building and renting it back from him.
That's right.
My God.
Still paying the man millions of dollars every year for renting that same building. Is at the roundabout that we just opened just in Lowland Junction there.
What they have in that building? What they have in the building? What they have? What they have there?
Now they have in the building, they have the Ministry of Agriculture part of it. They also have the licensing office there.
My God.
And we have to also do all the maintenance and all of that. And this character, one of the 1%ers that was in Parliament back in a while, still collecting this money every month, millions of dollars.
All right, thank you.
Find out about it.
I will find out about it. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much.
You
That's
are
right.
going to Speyside at the ending of next month. You're going to this month.
Yeah, I come on up first.
You have an opportunity to find out more.
I come on up this for the harvest. Yeah.
Thanks, Mr. Bagel, and we have to play this.
Thank you, Mr. Bagel.
Views or opinions expressed are solely those of the hosts and callers and do not represent the views, policies, or official position of Talk City 91.1, its management, or affiliates.
Wow.
Oh, them Mr. Bagel part not gonna be up the boy.
Wow.
All right.
That's it.
Right, so that's it. So we're looking to leave right now, wrapping up right now. On the wrap up, I want to say thank you to everyone. Thank you for Kingsley and the director for having me here tonight.
Yes.
Until tomorrow, we'll be back here same time.
You have one more day here.
One more day before we'll come back.
Wednesday we'll be back.
Yeah.
Every week back with me again Tuesday.
You know, Eric can answer the question about Lavante. Yeah.
He can't answer. He can't answer. So let me say good evening to all. Good evening to the ones and them who was on the YouTube, also on the Facebook. I really appreciate it. Thank you all for calling in. I also really appreciate it. And see you here at the same time tomorrow, please God, on the Big Bad Wrap-Up Show with Kingsley and Heavy holding on for Obi. Thank you very much.
Young voices and creative talent.